I want to have a look at the Gtech AR20. I previously owned just the sweeper model. This one has suction and sweeping action. That's aluminium and plastic handle. Let's put aside. All the suction and brushing happens at the bottom, so that there's very little loss of suction through the telescopic tube. I'll talk about the materials, what they're made of, how it works, and I'll just show you around. So at the bottom here you have a lip and you have a roller with the brushes. If you have a home with women living there, then you'll have a lot of long hair that will wrap around the brush and you'll have to cut them off now and again. You have a transparent window where you can remove all the dust and debris that collects. The dust chamber is very easy to remove. I could do it with one hand. There we go, easy. And you slide that along and out pops the dust on the other end. Easy to put back in. On the other side you have the slot for the lithium ion battery, which holds about 40 minutes of run time and charges over 4 hours. You could do a quick top-up charge for say 10 minutes to do around the whole of your house. It shouldn't take more than 10 minutes for an average size home if you spend around 2 minutes in each room. This part here is made of aluminium, which is very strong, and then you've got plastic there. Let's see how well that holds up. The older model did break at the handle, but they're replaceable, which you can order off the website. Over here you've got some more plastic, so we'll see how that holds up, and that slots onto there like that, or maybe the other way around. Yeah, the other way around, that's right. So this whole arm is made of plastic. That's a little switch there. I think it's just to release this arm from the unit. It's quite good that it comes apart, so you can replace individual parts if they should break. And while they're in warranty, I'd imagine that they're free. This is aluminium. It would be nice if most of the moving parts were made of aluminium. It seems to be a mixture of aluminium and plastic. And you have this part that slots into there, and I think that's extendable, and that's made of aluminium, which is quite nice, and it has a plastic handle with a rubberized grip there. Have a look at the battery. Weighs about 300 grams, I'd say, and it has 4 sections on the charging indicator, which shows how much charge you have on the battery. 22 volt lithium ion. There's a consistent output of electricity or current. There are some manuals. Let's have a look at the manual. Some warnings. So you've got the head, the upper handle, lower handle, battery, charger, bin, filter. I think the filter is washable, this thing here. It's washable under a tap, but you do have to ensure that it's fully dried before using the vacuum. And you have the brush bar and hole plug, and then you've got your charger there. The sweeping model, which I bought for around £50 on sale, it's actually gone up now after 2 years to about £80. It's a very good model. It's still working. Giving it to my mum, and it has a docking station. This does not have a docking station, but you can remove the battery and you can charge that while it's either on the machine or off the machine, which is quite handy. And you could, if you do a lot of vacuuming, you could probably get a spare battery and swap them out and use one while the other's charging. You could do that, but I don't imagine someone would need to do that. That's how it's put together. Slot the battery in, the handle. First time you charge it, I think you charge it for, it doesn't say anything about charging full on the first charge. It says the battery can be charged from flat in 4 hours. The state of the charge indicator will show 4 green lights when it's charged. It is okay to charge for 1 hour for a burst of cleaning. So it's quite flexible. Emptying the bin. Hold with one hand, remove with the other hand. Release the latch with the green arrow. So it's got a lid. So it releases the lid. You push out the bale. It's like a bale of dust and debris. Hold the AirRam's bin over a rubbish bin and push the green lever towards the lid. So you don't need bags, it's bagless. Pull the green lever back towards the bottom of the bin, close the bin lid and reinsert the bin into the AirRam. Holding onto the AirRam with one hand, pull the bin handle and lift the bin out. Pull the filter out of the filter housing. Tap the dirt from the filter and tip any dirt from the filter housing. Wash the filter if necessary. Remove the filter from the inner shroud by twisting and pulling. Wash the filter under the tap. Squeeze out any excess water and let it dry completely before inserting the AirRam. Replacing the filters. Slide the filter into the inner shroud. Slide the filter into the filter housing. So it's pretty easy to do that. Cleaning the brush bar. Okay, if the brush bar jams during use, so the brush bar that rotates, AirRam will stop. So it's got a safety feature, so it won't burn out your belts. Before checking for blockage, remove the battery so you don't trap your fingers in the brush bar. Rest the AirRam on its side and locate the brush bar button. So it's got a button, I think, that releases the brush bar, which is useful. Press the button inwards and then pull the brush bar towards the bottom of the AirRam. So you pull it out. Oh, so it's easier to clean because you can actually pull it out quite easily. The brush bar can now be removed, starting at the bottom end. Remove the hair. There you go. So you get a pair of scissors and you run an open pair of scissors down the groove to cut the hair, then pull out. So if you have anyone, men or women with long hair, you'd have lots of hair wrapped around that brush bar and you want to cut that off. And then when your brushes on the brush bar are worn out, you may have to order a new one, but they last very long, like maybe about 1 or 2 years with daily use. Reinsert the bar, starting by locating the furthest away from the, got a bit of glare there, and then from the button, and push the brush bar into the AirRam until it clicks into place. Replace the battery by sliding it down. If it jams, the AirRam will stop and the LEDs will appear red instead of green. You'll need to remove and clean the brush bar, so it tells you if it's jammed. The AirRam will not restart until the red lights go out. This will take 10 seconds. If the problem persists, follow the troubleshooting instructions below. I'll let you pause that and read that if you need to. There's some information about your battery. So it's 2000 milliamp hours lithium ion, and your charger puts in 27 volts at 500 milliamps. And then there's another little useful pamphlet with other products, I'd imagine. Let's have a look. So what else do they have in the range? We've got Gtech AirRam, which is the one we've got. It's got a 2-year guarantee. Gtech Multi, And they've got next day delivery, including Saturday and Sunday. 20 minutes cord-free cleaning from 1 4-hour charge. You take that around in the car, around the home. You've got the K9 edition, which I think has a scented little insert that gets rid of the dog smell. The cordless sweeper, that's the one I was talking about earlier. It works very well. It's about £80 now. It's actually gone up in price. That's how popular it is. It's got 60 minutes runtime. Oh, okay. I think I had the non-lithium ion version with the short runtime, but that was sufficient to do the whole house. That's fine. We've got the hedge trimmers and the grass trimmers. There you go. Oh, they've even got a bike. Look at that. The Gtech e-bike, 36-volt lithium-ion battery. It'd be nice if they had a one of those commuter bikes with the smaller wheels. E-Scent, you've got a mountain bike with front fork suspension and disc brakes. Some product overviews with all the information. You can pause that and look at it if you need to. There you are. There's the e-bikes. There's your garden tools. And that's all. All in all, you've got 2 plan flats, a box with the main unit, the battery, that's 2 pieces, the charger, and 2 parts of the handle. So you've got 5 components in a box around 50 centimeters wide by 30 centimeters high. It's quite well packed and it's a very good and well designed product. I made you another video showing how good it is at hoovering bits of debris, so you can check my channel. Please subscribe and add a like so this will be viewed by other people. Thank you.